Alright, taking a run in Taipei now, rounding up the 1 week trip, pretty much halfway around the world for the sake of tea. But Taiwan is where all the tea's from. So back here, working with the scientists and farmers, subsequently also being with my dad, getting a little older. His health definitely is more challenging during the winter months. This is a run. It's really beautiful. It's along the lake here in Taipei. It's definitely something that the community enjoys here. Taiwan's very dense and very small. It's an island of 22 million people, and the concentration of that population is in its capital, Taipei. So they managed to create this wonderful kind of expressway for bikes, runners to commute, if need be, around the city. And if you're an endurance athlete or someone who wants to be able to track certain runs on flat surfaces, it doesn't really get better than this in Asia. So it's giving you guys a view of what that looks like. Yeah, so this week I would have made one run per country, or multiple runs per country, from Taiwan, London, let's go by country, Taiwan, United Kingdom, France, and Spain. And that's the rules I made with myself, is you travel for work, you run when you work, you don't get lazy. So that's the sacrifice, and it also helps my work to stay mentally acute. I did manage to sleep 13 hours yesterday after a 13-hour flight, and cramped conditions, not flying. Yeah, so that was good kind of rejuvenation after weeks of travel. Haven't seen my family for a while because of work. First time actually in 11 years. So that's the trade-off. Well, we got some packaging back yesterday from the tea company, and everyone's really excited. It's getting there. So, really excited about that. 6 different teas that contribute in 6 different manners to your health. They all, of course, overlap, but I'll keep you guys posted. All right, today's chat, for those of you who want to listen in, has nothing to do with tea. Thankfully, right? Thank you guys for entertaining my rants on tea. I'm really passionate about it. Anyways, one of my favorite things to do right now, as a 50-year-old, is running with my other buddy, who's in his 50s. He's a little older than me. And he's actually one of my partners to resell tea in the UK. And I said to him, Fran is his name, known each other over a decade. Hey, I have to do a workout while I'm traveling. Can you do one with me in the UK? He's like, sure. By the way, Fran is like a health anomaly. He doesn't really train as much, but he's at all times faster than me. So I said, yeah, I gotta do 30-minute warm-up, a 30-minute easy pace, 60-minute marathon pace, 30-minute easy pace. Will you do me a favor and run the 60-minute marathon pace with me? And that's like a 4:44 kilometer, or like a 7:40 mile pace for those of us in the US. So it was a rainy day in London, and he told me to meet him at the park at 8 a.m. So I started running at 7:30, and he picked me up at 8 like a professional and took me around London on these canal paths, park paths, all kinds of paths. He and Hannah both own about the run in the UK in Kingston, so make sure you go visit them. I post about them all the time. And it was magical. It's like the best run I did all year. It was a buddy, it's just random. I said, hey, I gotta go to France. I'm in transit. I'm not really in transit. There's always something for me to do with him in the UK. But, I wanted to stay connected to his community, which I love. It's in the city of Kingston and Teddington. But anyways, on this run, we just kept pace. And, both of us are in our, I'll be 50 in February, so 3 months from now. He's a little bit older than me. He's in his 50s. And for us to be running together at 7-minute mile pace on any given Saturday was a magical feeling. And I wish that on most people. I wish many people can experience what we experienced that day. And, afterwards, we went back to the store and worked. And he worked. I went and got him some kettles so he could start preparing tea correctly at the store. And we're going to do some virtual sessions and whatnot with the runners. But it's nice to be fit and have the health to be able to run, 7 miles, 8 miles on a whim with your buddy who you've known for, over a decade now. Fran and I first met in 2014 or 2013. And, we stayed connected because of business. He was a buyer for a running store chain, and he continued that role until recently. He opened his own store, which is amazing. So, I think we both made an investment in our own health by really not letting ourselves go, staying somewhat fit and healthy. And he used to bike to work. I think he used to bike round trip 50 or 60 kilometers. And that's kept him fit for many years. And that's what he did to beat London traffic. And, at a point, I was biking to work and back. It's 25 miles one way to avoid traffic too in California. And I think that's made a tremendous impact on our health and wellness, which is to use transportation to and back from work as a means of health and fitness. So something for everyone listening to pay attention to is, how do you challenge yourself by either commuting to work, not using your car, or gamifying it so you park somewhere where you can take your bike out of your car and ride in, ride out, or walk in, walk out, or jog in, jog out. I think, that's a really cool way of just, maintaining some level of health and wellness without making a big fuss about going to the gym an hour or 3 times a week. Just integrate that into your travel to work. I know not all of you can do that, so I'm not trying to exclude you from, being healthy. This is just an experience I've had that I just want to share with some of you who can do it, or who may consider doing it in a more creative manner. Yeah, so we clicked out 7 miles at a 7-minute pace, mid-sevens, and it was just pretty wonderful to sprinkle that in your work week when you're traveling. And then when I got to Spain, I had some work in Spain, and the person who I'm doing work with is pretty awesome. He's younger, but I got to Spain and I was able to run with him as well, and we got some business done and some great conversations. So being able to integrate run, walk type of programs for your business meetings with people who are in the same health and wellness sphere as you is really great, because you don't have to always sit in a room to have your meetings. You can be outdoors and enjoying, some incredible views, which I'll show everyone linked into this video. Snapshots of traveling and running. So, including a quick 48 hours to get some advice from a friend of mine in France, Annecy, France, on how to position our tea correctly for the population we want to serve. Athletic, health and wellness oriented people who want to invest more into their body through natural products. So, let's see. That's a 15-minute video. What I want to do, get a little bit further and show you guys the view of Taipei 101. It's actually 4 a.m. right now. Clearly, I'm a little jet lagged. We're very jet lagged. But I got some work done, called the US, and some meetings in the morning with some farmers. I'm really hoping my father feels better, so we go see my children, my wife, which I haven't seen over a month, almost a month. This year it's just been, I haven't seen them that much this year because of this project that brings me all over the world Okay, so that right there, hello tower. I'm not sure we can zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in. That's actually Taipei 101. So for 10 years or so, it was the tallest building in the world. Right about there. If you've seen my other videos, you'll see that I have other insights to how that looks from a mountain view. It's called Gen Xer. I'll put it in the link. Let me show you. Okay. What that looks like. Under the tunnel. I think I'm gonna turn it around. Okay. That's it. Taipei 101. Flashing light in the center. Okay, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. But if you can commute to work on your bike path, walk path. If you have a train, maybe you can walk to the train, ride to the train. Just integrate some movement into your commute to work as standard practice. And that's big part of how I've kept up fitness with my other buddy who's a little older than me in his 50s. He's super fit. He's still running 7-minute miles like a professional athlete. So anyways, have a great day, guys, or evening. Bye.